Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Tessie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching from. Hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by. So yesterday I posted a video of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu seeking for Senate approval for military intervention in Niger Republic. Here we have updates concerning the news. It seems as the Senate listened to the Nigerian people and they have rejected the request for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Here we have full updates concerning the news. I'm going to be giving you guys in full details, but please, I want to beg you before we continue to help me by liking and sharing this video so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people. The news here reads: the Nigerian Senate has rejected a request by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that Nigeria intervene militarily in the Niger Republic. Politics Nigeria reports that the Nigerian military overthrew the democratically elected government in the country last week, and Tinubu had written to the Senate requesting that they bypass a resolution to allow Nigeria to intervene to restore democracy. The Senate, however, did not grant the request. In a statement, Senate President Godswill Akpabio said that the Senate had categorically decided not to intervene militarily in Niger. Akpabio said that the Senate was concerned about the coup in Niger, but that they believed that military intervention would not be the best way to restore democracy. He said that the Senate would instead focus on diplomatic and economic measures to pressure the junta to step down. All right, my people, and that is it for you guys, and we are just going to take our time to analyze this particular post. Now, this is a very diplomatic issue and we should be very careful the way we go about it. Otherwise, it will overpower us and Tinubu will not be the only one to bear the consequences, unfortunately. Now, the Senate decision to reject military intervention in the Niger Republic reflects a cautious approach to resolving the crisis, not the way President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going about it. By opting for diplomatic and economic measures, the Senate, according to them, aim to pressure the junta to step down and restore democracy through non-violent means. And this decision aligns with the international norms that prioritize peaceful resolutions and respect for sovereignty. For goodness sake, that nation, they are sovereign nation. And this is what someone I was listening to yesterday was saying, that Niger Republic is a sovereign nation. And what matters is what the people want, because democracy is about the people, not about the government. And if we can see what is happening, the people are even supporting the military. That's to tell you that they are tired of the government. Now, the Senate's emphasis on diplomatic measure suggests a commitment to engaging with regional and international partners to address the situation in Niger. And for me, by leveraging diplomatic channels, Nigeria can work towards building consensus and garnering support for a peaceful resolution. And this approach can also give room for dialogue and negotiation, which may be crucial in facilitating a transition back to a democratic governance. And also, the focus on economic measure indicates the Senate recognition of potential impact of economic pressure on the junta. So, by imposing targeted sanctions, I don't know, these people, like I always say, they talk before thinking. They don't just talk before thinking, they do before thinking. And that's why I said yesterday that whoever it is that speaks the language that Ahmed Bola Tinubu understands should start talking sense into him. Because the problem is that after creating all of this crisis, they will not be here to suffer it. Their children will not be here to suffer it. It is the poor masses, those that cannot afford to travel out of this country, will suffer the consequences of their actions. And them that created the problem will be enjoying themselves with their families in another country under AC, and they will be watching us with their plasma TV. So, anybody that knows them, that can actually speak the language they will understand, should please talk to them. We are not ready. By imposing targeted sanctions or economic restrictions, Nigeria can exert influence and create incentive for the junta to relinquish power. But however, we should also know that the effectiveness of economic measures depends on the cooperation of other countries and regional bodies. And as it is right now, ECOWAS is already divided into two. Africa is already divided into two. We have about 6 countries now in Africa under military rule, and that is why these people, they should be careful about how they go about this particular Niger coup, because if you look at it, you see that this particular coup is different from the other coups that has happened in Africa. This particular one has attracted the attention of so many people, and I even listened to someone saying that the way Ahmed Bola Tinubu handles this particular coup will determine his credibility, because already his credibility as the ECOWAS chairman is questionable. His words holds no power, and we all have to know that Ahmed Bola Tinubu, unlike his predecessor, has no military experience. He don't know anything about military, unlike Olusegun Obasanjo and President Muhammadu Buhari, who were in the military before becoming the democratically elected president, if there is anything like that, sir, because as far as I'm concerned, in Nigeria, there is nothing like democracy, not just in Nigeria, in the whole of Africa. And that is why we are seeing coup after coup, coup after coup. And this is why they are even afraid. This is why Ahmed Bola Tinubu especially is afraid of this particular coup, because someone said that to them, they will be saying, okay, if we continue to allow this thing to happen, it will definitely get to our turn. And that is why they are doing everything to stop it. But in as much as you dey fear for your own selfish interest, you also have to consider the people, because in reality, without the people, there is no government. No matter how they try to twist it, no matter how they try to change it, the truth of the matter is that without the people, there is no government anywhere. So in my conclusion, the Nigerian Senate rejection of military intervention in Niger Republic is the right thing to do. It also demonstrates cautious approach to resolving the crisis. You don't need to use force, because if you use force, you will lose it. Monitoring the situation and adapting strategies accordingly will be crucial in achieving the desired outcome of restoring democracy in Niger Republic, if the people so desire. And that is it for you all. This is just my own 2 cents. I'm going to leave you all to share your own opinion with me on the comment section. And with all of that being said, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye.